Hello, my name is Nathan Leopold. That's Nathan Leopold. At the age of 15, I graduated from the University of Chicago. That's the age of 15, I know. By 18, I had mastered 18 different languages, including Russian and Latin, arguably the hardest languages to master, but I did it. I'm just intellectually advanced. I've noticed it since I was at a young age. Of course, people are often impressed by my looks, which were handed down to me by my millionaire father, whom I look up to every day.
Hi, my name is Richard Loeb. That's L-O-E-B, not L-O-B-E. I went to the University of Chicago at age 14, and I did okay there. I was way younger than everyone, so you gotta give me that one. But after not doing so great at Chicago, I went to the University of Michigan, where I did, not so great there either. I skipped a few classes here and there, drank a few beers, and that was that. But I'm still one of the smartest people in the nation, of course. I'm one of 4 boys in my family, and my dad is the president of a famous retail company, which is worth $10 million. So I guess you could say I'm pretty important. It all started at the University of Michigan at cheating at cards, and soon it progressed to throwing bricks through store windows and car windows. But the thrill of committing a crime just got to me. I loved every second of committing a crime and going against the law. But who could commit a master crime without a partner? Which is what brought me to Leopold. Leopold always listened to what I had to say, and he agreed with every single thing I said. So, who better than Leopold to assist me in becoming a master criminal?
One might say that I became infatuated with Richard. His confidence, his willingness to break all the rules that I had grown up with was just incomprehensible to me, who had grown up with so many rules, with a millionaire father. I became very readily available to do all the small robberies and small crimes that he wanted me to.
I thought Leopold would object to my idea of kidnapping a kid, but he didn't. I thought he would make a big deal about it, but he surprisingly went along with it. It didn't take much convincing, though.
If this is what Loeb wants to do, I'll do it. He hasn't been wrong yet, and this has a huge payoff in the end.
Hey Bob, you want a ride? I'll give you a ride home.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure? I was thinking about that new tennis racket I saw you with. I want to buy my brother one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
just get in the car. Get in the car. The plan was to drop the ransom letter in the mailbox of the Frank household. They would receive it at about 8 o'clock in the morning and hopefully react by the end of that day. Once the body was found, we knew that we would never get the ransom money.
It was supposed to be the crime of the century. We were supposed to get national attention for this. It was a great way to collect the ransom of $10,000. We weren't supposed to get caught. I had planned everything out from every single situation that could have occurred. We weren't supposed to get caught. But Leopold, on the other hand, he left his glasses. What an idiot. I knew he would have slipped up somewhere and ruined my plan.
I've kept these glasses on ever since I was little and I started getting non-stop headaches. They've never fallen out of my jacket pocket before. I don't know how this could happen. It's not my fault. But once they found the glasses at the crime scene, we knew it was over. I confessed that once, and then after that, Richard did too. We knew, and I knew, in order to not receive the death penalty, we had to hire the best attorney in the business.
Our parents hired Clarence Darrow.
Hiring me was one of the best choices made by both families. I mean, they don't call me the champion of the defenseless for nothing. I mean, I am the one who defeated Eugene Debs for conspiracy charges in the Pullman Palace car strike. I mean, I'm the complete package. You can't go wrong.
We knew Darrow was the only option we had to avoid the death penalty.
Once I heard that Crow was a part of the case, I knew I would do anything to defeat that bastard. I bet he's still having nightmares about me humiliating him in the Fred London corruption case. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Good evening. I'm here to talk about our strategy in regards to the trial. Now, in order for us to not receive the death penalty, we have to plead guilty instead of not guilty.
That's crazy. It doesn't even make any sense.
Won't that make it worse?
No, the state could serve the death penalty when plead not guilty, but when pled guilty, only the judge can determine the fate of you two. Judge Connolly is a very kind man, and we will have a better chance with his choice rather than the whole jury.
I also had another plan to try to get Nathan and Richard out of the death penalty. If the boys were insane, then their actions wouldn't be charged as severely due to their mental disease. So keeping that in mind, during the trial we used emotional immaturity, obsessions with crime philosophy, alcohol abuse, and sexual longings to avoid the death penalty for the two teens.
I've put all my trust in this man in the hopes that he could get me and my partner out of the death penalty.
Because this appeal only pertained to Judge Caverly, we had to ensure that the death penalty would be attacked. Oh, it was attacked. Caverly had to understand that the death penalty was too harsh a punishment for the crime that the young boys had committed.
I remember attorney Robert Crow trying to undermine me by using religion to question my morals. Thankfully, I don't think it really had an effect on the judge.
He called us names such as cowardly perverts, snakes, and atheists, and also believed that Darrow tried to blame the crime on anyone. This is when I thought we had the slightest chance of winning the appeal, but I kept my thoughts to myself.
I haven't lost a case in a while, and I'm confident that this will not change with this case.
33,623 indictment for murder. The sentence of the court is that you, Nathan F. Leopold Jr., and Richard Loeb be confined in the penitentiary at Juliet for the term of your natural life. The court finds that your ages are 19. And 33,624 kidnapping for ransom. It is the sentence of the court that you, Nathan F. Leopold Jr., and Richard Loeb be confined in the penitentiary at Juliet for the term of 99 years. The court finds your age at 19.
Actually, neither Richard nor I really reacted that strongly after hearing our sentences. It was more relief for not getting the death penalty like we had initially expected.
I must amend this victory to Clarence Darrow. Without him, we would most likely be hanged right now.
The outcome of this case was something that I did not expect. I mean, I don't think anybody expected this. All that was needed to avoid the two teenagers, Leopold and Loeb, from receiving the death penalty was the power of speech. And because of that, I helped save the young boys. of Leopold and Loeb, where death was almost certain.
Wait, I'm the dead person?
Yeah, you're the dead.
Why am I the dead person?
We can